Anchorage police are investigating the death of 67-year-old Bonnie Wright as a homicide after she was found dead on North Park Street.
Johnson Kuhn has the latest on the case and how her family wants her remembered.
That's right. This photo of Bonnie Wright, the search for her began last Saturday when police issued a missing persons alert. Wright's daughter, Crystal Hazlitt, and two young children were also missing. Within 24 hours, Hazlitt and the children were located safely, but detectives' investigation led them to discover Wright's body.
It's been a living nightmare. I keep waking up hoping that it's not real.
Wright's daughter, Anna Marie Bell, remembers a woman defined by kindness and adventure. At 67, Bell says Wright didn't hesitate to raise two young grandchildren. Bell also recalls a time her mother witnessed violence in an Alaska parking lot and immediately jumped in to help a stranger. And as a grandmother of 7, Wright was happiest surrounded by family.
And my mom never had an ounce of darkness in her. She was just pure light. And that's how I want her to be remembered. It's just how beautiful of a person she was inside and out.
The Anchorage Police Department says this appears to be an isolated incident. Investigators continue looking into the circumstances surrounding Wright's death. The two juveniles initially reported as missing by police have been confirmed by the family to be the same two children Bonnie had taken custody over. But children have been reported as safe. Augusta, Rebecca.
Johnson Kuhn, thank you for that reporting. Police have not released information about a possible suspect or any arrest in the case. In the police report, Crystal Hazlitt was listed as missing. Court records show she is now in custody at the Highland Mountain Correctional Center on charges of criminal non-support.
Alaska state troopers say a wanted fugitive is now in custody after a massive multi-agency search. Benjamin Cross was arrested Thursday in Fairbanks. Troopers say he's accused in a burglary case where more than $500,000 in gold, jewelry, and guns were taken from a property in Esther. Cross is now held at the Fairbanks Correctional Center on a $500,000 bail. Investigators say multiple suspects are now arrested in this case, and they call this takedown a team effort.
And breaking tonight, Anchorage School District leaders say a massive budget gap could mean big changes in schools next year. District officials are staring down a $90 million deficit with proposals for staffing cuts, larger class sizes, and fewer programs on the table. Joe Allgood has been gathering the details. And Joe, I know this is all still very new, but what can you tell us so far?
Yeah, well, similar to last year, the Anchorage School District says they're facing a deficit of $90 million, putting much on the chopping block, from classrooms and sports. Cuts to nursing staff, library assistants, the Ignite Gifted program, and special needs teachers are all on the table. Outside of the classroom, the district is proposing cutting high school tennis, volleyball, swimming and diving, hockey, soccer, and the Dome contract, as well as all middle school sports, among others. Most notably, the preliminary budget has a massive reduction in faculty and staff, eliminating over 380 full-time positions. They say this would result in an increase of 4 students to each teacher. Now, the school district calculated all this assuming state-based funding stays the same, and it's important to note this is only a proposal. Nothing is final until the school board and the municipality approves it.
Thanks so much, Joe. We're going to take a further look at this announcement tonight on the Late Edition, and you can learn more right now on our website.
And a brief government shutdown could have happened this weekend. The Senate passed a bill to fund most agencies through September, but only funds Homeland Security for 2 weeks. A House vote now expected Monday comes as Democrats push for new limits on immigration raids after 2 deadly shootings in Minnesota, sparking protests nationwide, including in Anchorage today. Hundreds of students at West High School walked out of class today. Student organizers urged adults to take action, including members of Congress and the legislature. One student talked about the fear she's seen ICE inspire closer to home.
I have 2 Indigenous parents, but I grew up surrounded by so many people of color. My family, friends, you know, they come from the Philippines, they come from all over, and it's really sad to see them be so scared when they've done nothing wrong.
Now, in an email to the Anchorage School District, it said it respects the rights of students to protest peacefully, adding that staff and security monitor events to keep that everyone is safe. Well, yesterday, the Trump administration border czar, Tom Homan, described federal efforts toward what he called a future drawdown plan or a scale back of operations in Minnesota.
And from record snow earlier this week to warming temperatures and slushy snow as we hit Friday night.
Let's get a jump on the weekend weather outlook. Meteorologist Jackie Purcell joins us now with the forecast.
Yeah, we are looking at some icy conditions developing as we go into the overnight hours. We're right on the cusp of that freezing mark as we head into this evening. Check out some of these road conditions. Not so bad in the interior. Fairbanks, they're at 1 below. They haven't had that swing above freezing and then back down, but we have around the Anchorage area, Eagle River. Juneau is above freezing. You can see the roads wet there. Looks kind of hazy out of the Eagle River camera. So a couple of things to be cautious of driving as well as walking out there on these slushy conditions. But as temperatures drop to the 20s, it'll get icy and crusty on all sorts of surfaces, from the driving surfaces to walking surfaces. And hey, by the way, I saw some of that dirty snow out there on the snow berm, so you might want to top off your windshield wiper fluid as we go through the weekend. There's still some scattered rain snow showers across the south central region, more rain into parts of Prince William Sound. Portage saw over an inch of precipitation, but the storm system is dissipating as we go into the weekend. In fact, not necessarily Saturday so much, but on Sunday here around South Central, should see some sunshine coming our way. So that's some good news as we head into the weekend. Here's a look at the forecast for Anchorage. Scattered rain snow showers, 32 for the high, 10 in Fairbanks with sunshine, 40 overcast in Juneau, and a chance for some snow showers and a 14-degree high in Bethel.
I've been waiting for this like all day now. The bar is like here.
It is.
After what I've heard about these two gals and the ice skating that we could see tonight. Oh,
Yes.
And you're a good ice skater too.
No, I'm not. No, I answered the question. Yes, I have skated, but I feel like that's a relative scale. And now these two girls that we're going to pull up right now that everybody's been bragging about, Danny, Georgina, they're at a free pop-up ice skating event, and we are very excited to see what you're going to bring to us tonight. But you're out there in the dark.
Yeah, Rebecca, Augusta, I'm feeling pretty nostalgic right now. You know, growing up, Friday nights during middle school, this is what we did. We went ice skating. We had the disco ball, we had the music blaring. I kind of feel like I'm 12 right now. And Danny, this is really fun.
Yeah, I agree. I don't have as much of an ice skating background, but this reminds me of like nights at Skateland, just going around the roller rink, like 80s disco night. Well, how does it feel being on skates again? I know for the 4 and 5 and 5:30, you had a camera on your skates as well. How was that?
You know, I have to say, all those skating lessons growing up, I'm not gone pro, but they are paying off today. If you've ever gone skating and having to hold one of our cameras, it's a workout. We had almost a oopsie there in the 5:30, but we did it. Lots of fun out here. There's music, hot chocolate, hot cider. What are some other things folks can check out today?
Yeah, there's so many amazing things, like you said. We also have an ice sculpting demonstration going on over there. They're doing a beautiful salmon. You can maybe see it from here. And then next to that is our amazing DJ, David, who also puts on these lights for our Night of Light segment, and then a food truck as well. We might have to stop there as well.
Oh, definitely. And I'm just so impressed how everyone's doing it so well. I was seeing little kids at the game just scooting around on a chair, dogs out here, and there's a little guy behind me right now playing hockey, so he's getting ready to go pro someday too. It's just honestly so adorable. Great family-friendly event that's going on until 8:30 tonight.
Yep, 8:30 tonight, and they're hoping to have more throughout the year. The last one they had was in December, and it was -5 out, so today it's a little better, and they say the turnout is pretty impressive. The parking lot's backed up, so it's amazing tonight. Oh, we're gonna show you some moves.
I don't know
for
what
it.
we can do, but like, we're trying
You got
out
it.
here,
I
guys.
can do a spin.
Okay, Danny.
That's all I can do, like an arabesque, but I don't want to fall, so I'll save
I'm
that
trying
for
to live
another
right
time.
now.
Well done, ladies.
Jackie.
Thank you so much for the spin and for everybody heading out tonight. Jackie?
Yeah, no live cam injuries. Let's check out those sunrises and sunsets on our Saturday for Anchorage, also Fairbanks, Juneau, as well as Ukiyavik, and your forecast coming up right after this.
Thanks for listening. Click subscribe so you can get the latest podcast from Alaska's news source automatically. And stay up to date with breaking news and in-depth reporting available for free 24/7 with the Alaska's news source app.